They came from down under to create a new sensation. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the history of INXS. Rock band INXS formed in Sydney, Australia in 1977 as the Ferris Brothers, consisting of guitarist and keyboardist Andrew Ferris, drummer John Ferris, lead guitarist Tim Ferris, bassist Gary Beers, guitarist and saxophonist Kirk Pengilly, and the charismatic Michael Hutchence as vocalist. They adopted the name INXS 2 years later. INXS was initially a new wave ska band, as demonstrated on their 1980 eponymous debut and their 1981 sophomore effort, Underneath the Colors. Stay young, just this once. They didn't hit it big in their native land until 1982's Shabu Shuba, which also broke into the top 50 of the American charts. Well, you know just what to do to me, the way you move, soft and slippery. Thanks to MTV's airplay of The One Thing, the album gave them their first US top 30 hit the next year. The follow-up album, The Swing, reached number 1 at home and produced the Australian chart-topping single, Original Sin. Dream on, white boy, dream on, black girl, and wake up to a brand new day. By now, the band had changed musical directions and had taken on a more rock-oriented sound with plenty of room for a sleek pop-funk edge. That paid off when 1985's Listen Like Thieves climbed to number 11, while the single What You Need soared into the top 5 in the US. Don't you know it's not easy when you gotta walk on that line. That's why. Supporting tour dates gave stateside audiences a taste of Hutchence's panther-like sensuality. The band consciously groomed their next album for mainstream success. They were rewarded when Kick turned them into international stars. Reaching number 3 in the US, the alternative rock album sold over 6 million copies and spawned 4 top 10 singles, including the chart-topping Need You Tonight. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. As their most cohesive album, Kick came together with track after track clicking and creating a perfect dance rock blend. With the single Devil Inside practically dripping sex, Hutchence's cool yet hot animal magnetism was placed front and center. Devil inside, every single one of us, the devil inside. Oh. On New Sensation, Hutchence and the band created a sound that was the love child of Roxy Music and Motown, with a touch of Michael Jackson tossed in. Then came Never Tear Us Apart, which was a power ballad that scaled emotional heights. We could live for 1,000 years. This international success raised INXS to a new platform. They were now considered one of the world's biggest groups, so expectations were high for their next album, X. Genuine Enthusiasm greeted top 10 singles like Suicide Blonde, with its blues harp, swirling sax work, and Hutchence in fiery form, as well as the sinuous and captivating Disappear. But critics felt that the rest of the album tried too hard. Not bad, just a little formulaic. Still, X was an international top 10 hit. Critics were more interested in 1992's Welcome to Wherever You Are. The adventurous and experimental piece combined the INXS sound with sitars and an orchestra, but unfortunately did not crack the US top 10. The group remained popular in Australia, but their next two albums, 1993's Full Moon Dirty Hearts and 1997's Elegantly Wasted, were met with limited commercial success internationally. Part of the reason for this decline may have been the overexposure of Hutchins. His high-profile romances with stars like Kylie Minogue, as well as a well-publicized jet-set lifestyle, created backlash. That came to an end on November 22, 1997, when Hutchins was found dead in his hotel room. A rumor persisted that he had died while engaging in autoerotic asphyxiation, but the official ruling was an alcohol and drugs-influenced suicide. After Hutchins' death, INXS continued touring. In 2005, they participated in the reality program Rockstar INXS, in which a new lead singer for the band was chosen from 15 contestants. With winner J.D. Fortune, they released the moderately successful Switch, which yielded the top 40 hit Pretty Vegas. The new INXS toured on and off for the next few years and released a Hutchins tribute album, Original Sin, in 2010. This was followed by Fortune's departure, his subsequent replacement with Kieran Gibbon, and the recording of some new material. However, on November 11, 2012, INXS announced that night's performance at the Perth Arena was their last. After 35 years and 30 million records sold, INXS paved the way for Australian acts. They may be finished, but as Michael Hutchins once sang, "There's nothing better."